What's up, guys? I'm gonna give you guys a deck profile. I was gonna do a couple duel videos, but I figured I'd do a profile of the deck that I was playing against, and then after that, I'll post those videos up. Um, it's just your pretty well standard samurai deck with a little bit of tech, but I'll get into it. It's my buddy's deck. There's 3 Kagemushas and 3 Kageki, which is pretty standard for any samurai deck. Um, you open that and you open pretty well. You should win the game. Or if you don't win, you should at least control pretty well. Plays double Grandmaster, free special. He only plays 2 Keyzons. I think he needs to play a third, but he plays 1 card over a third one. And I'll get to that one in a few. But yeah, free special, 2100 beater. It's always nice. He plays double red or Mizuho, and he plays double blue. They just combo so well with each other. Helps with the swarm. And searchable. I personally like this combination better than playing Hand of the Six Samurai and stuff, because even though you can't tribute itself, Mizuho can pop any card on the field. And if you combo it with Shinai, you just don't lose anything, any card advantage. This is what he plays over the third Keyzon. It's actually pretty good because it outs to a lot of things. But what a lot of people forget about this card, Zanji, is that it has the sentence that if it be destroyed, you can destroy another Six Samurai monster instead. So you can abuse this effect for a couple more turns. He also plays an Anishi. He plays more Six Samurai monsters than typical builds, and he's won games just because of this alone, because it can answer on opponent's turns and bounce synchros and all that stuff too. So it's good. And then he plays Sheen Squire, because he also plays Reinforced Truth, which I'll get to in the trap lineup, but it has some good uses because it can turn Grandmaster into Barkion or Bryanak or something too, which is always nice. So that's it for monsters. We're gonna go to spells. Plays a standard, Dark Hole Reborn, and double MST. Plays a standard search cards, Trip Smoke Signal, Reinforcement, Gateway. Plays a standard draw cards, 3 United, and 3 Upstarts. That rounds out the spells. Gets to the traps, plays Mirror Force, plays 2 Bottomless. He doesn't own Warnings. Bottomless can do a couple things that Warning can't, and Warning can do a couple things that Bottomless can't. I still think Warning is a better card, but since he doesn't own them, Bottomless is still good. You can remove a monster, which is always good too. He plays one of their counter trap, the Magatama card. Just helps with his field presence. Plays 7 tools, Solemn Judgment, 2 double-edged sword technique. It's pretty standard. And then he plays Reinforced Truth to get out either Sheen Squire or Kagemusha. So that rounds out the main deck. I'm going to go to the extra deck. Samurais have more slots in their extra deck to be able to play. So he has a couple cards in here that wouldn't go in most extra decks, but he can afford to play them. The first one's X-Saber Wayne. Obviously, it's not your first choice for a 5-drop, but it's good with, like I said, this one runs more monsters. So when he's dropped, you can special out one of your monsters from your hand. He's just an extra body. If it's Sheen Squire, you can go into Barkion or Bryanak or whatever, which isn't bad. He plays Catastor, pretty standard. Plays double Shien, Um, really standard. That's what makes samurais what they are. Plays Brynak and Barkion. Plays Urbellum just for an alternate 7 if he's already used Black Rose. So he plays that as well. Plays Double Stardust, Thought Ruler. It's the most underrated 8-star synchro. Um, Frog Monarchs are actually a pretty popular deck type right now. They have a lot of targeting um, spells and traps. Um, a lot of decks do actually, but especially Frog Monarchs. Any Monarch that they drop can get around any 8-star synchro, whether it's Chaos or Reza or whatever. But at least if you drop him, they can't use their enemy controller or their soul exchange on him. So that's always nice. He plays a Colossal Fighter, a Red Dragon Archfiend, a Mistworm, and a Chimeritic Fortress. So that rounds out the extra. I'm not going to go into the side deck. It's pretty standard. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the deck that I played with my Frog Monarch deck that I previewed last time. And I'll get those 3 games up hopefully within the next week or so. See ya.